Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don Channel. We're here in downtown Las Vegas on Fremont Street at the Fremont Street Experience at Club Clyde. We've done quite a few videos of Club Clyde, but it's always different every time. So we check out, there's Clyde right there. Really, really awesome guy. And there's Jojo the Squirrel. If you haven't checked out Jojo the Squirrel's channel, Late Nights with Jojo the Squirrel on YouTube. He does goes live typically. Then that's Mamacita and Bugsy over there. Check them out as well on YouTube. Awesome, awesome people. Really nice to meet good people, especially when you see them on in real life. They're just as real in real life as they are on camera, and that's always the best. Jojo the Squirrel also does some karaoke down at Cat's Meow, which is down at the Neonopolis Entertainment and Dining Complex. Clyde hails from Trinidad originally. Really, really nice guy there. If you're planning on coming down here and you see a tall man playing the steel drums, feel free to come down and say hi. It's a really, really nice guy. And party to his music. So we take a look at the sights over here, overhead, rather, on the Fremont Street canopy, doing its thing. Really adds a whole nother element and dimension to the experience down here. Again, Fremont Street is free to come down here. However, you do have to pay to park just about everywhere. So unless you're taking the bus or you don't have a car and you're staying here, or you don't have a rental and you're staying down here, then that's probably you're probably not going to have to pay for parking for sure. But you're going to have to pay for drinks and stuff like that. But certainly to be out here on Fremont Street under the canopy is totally free. As you check out Bugsy there. Bugsy's really, really cool guy. Bugsy, and Mamacita, Mamacita, and Bugsy Steelo, Steelo, on YouTube. Really, really awesome people. Trying to get them up to 1,000 subscribers. They're almost there, so check out their channel. They really enjoy the Circa. That's kind of their spot of choice. They did a video earlier this week, in fact, at the Golden Nugget, showing the lounge inside the Golden Nugget there. And I'd never even seen it and didn't even know it was there. So it was good to watch them and see all that going on in there. Just have to be careful with a lot of the times the security doesn't like, people filming. So we just have to really be careful down here. But try and bring you as much of the sights and sounds of downtown. Well, the sounds not so much because of copyright issues, but try and make sure that we bring you as much of the sights as possible down here. But again, really awesome people. Other streamers down here, Cadillac Family. Shout out to Cadillac Family. They're usually down here on Saturday nights. They're not down here on this particular Saturday night, but Paco and Gabby, Ciudad Day, and then it's letter D that their last word begins with, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to get in trouble. So check them out as well. They another couple that live streams down here, pair of newlyweds. Really, really cool people. Check them out. They also do some local videos around town. Star Bar 46 right there on the side of the Golden Nugget. Right there. It's kind of psychedelic going on overhead there, huh? But Clyde, again, another one of these street performers. Now, the street performers are not allowed to ask for money for anything. They are, however, allowed to ask for tips. They're not employees of Fremont Street Experience or downtown Las Vegas or anything. They are independent contractors. So please know that you don't have to pay these people anything. But tips are strongly encouraged. So if you see some of these guys down here and they're working, I mean, versus some of the street performers that we've seen down here who kind of sit there and kind of clap their hands together over the top of their tip bucket or whatever, that, and then they just stand there and wait for a certain amount of money to be dropped in their bucket. That's there was one time I saw and someone gave their child some money, I don't know how much it was, to go drop in these performers. I think there were 3 or 4 performers and they were all just standing still and stuff, and gave money to the child, and the child went up and dropped it in their bucket, and the performers just kind of looked in the bucket and looked up and just stood still, remained still, and it was really heart-wrenching for me to see, as the kid went back, kind of looked up at his mom and was like, what did I do wrong? You know, that kind of look. And I'm sure she had to explain to him that they were going to perform at some point. But yeah, that was really heart-wrenching to see. Hugo's Cellar, I've not been there, but obviously they have an ad for it there, down here on Fremont Street. And this gentleman over here with his paintings, but looks like he's wrapping up for the night. He does spray paint art there. And this is one of the platforms here for the zip line. It carries you 5 stories over the Fremont Street experience down here. And the Fremont Casino over here on the left with the Tony Roma's included on the inside of it. Really, really cool place. Tony Roma's has some really awesome deals. $12.99, I think that's the spare rib that's being advertised there. As we continue eastbound here on Fremont Street. This used to be opened up as a two-way street to vehicular traffic. In the early 90s, the city came along and decided, you know what? Let's close it down and make it the open pedestrian mall that you see here today, this mall promenade. And that's what they've done. And the inclusion of the overhead canopy and its LED effects are amazing. Really, really cool stuff. The only time that it's not cool is when there's like fireworks on the 4th of July, because you can't look up and see fireworks as we look at fireworks now. And then when they did fireworks on New Year's Eve when we were down here, you couldn't look up and see them either. You had to get out from underneath the canopy in order to be able to see the fireworks, the real fireworks, that is. So this is the 3rd Street stage over here. To our right, you know, you'll see 2 very popular Vegas live streamers here, Straight Out of Vegas and The Other Me. Mark and Joe, their names are. They hang out here and live stream. Usually the Tony Marquez Band. They really enjoy the Tony Marquez Band. It's a very popular local band here, as we see another couple pair of showgirls here. Always ask the price up front. How much is that photo? Don't let them tell you it's free. It's not free. They're going to ask you for money. They'll ask you for a tip afterwards, and they will demand it. Escalator up there to the 2nd floor of the D, which was remodeled back in 2012. American Cafe over there on the right. Crowd's kind of thinning out right now. It's after midnight on a Saturday night. That's typical. Coney Island chili dogs. I've been in there a long time ago. I haven't been in there since, but it was good when I was in there a long time ago. I think it was like 2013 or something. Viva Vegas, a souvenir shop over here. Want to thank you all so very, very much for joining. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Really, really do. A heartfelt thank you from all of us here at the Vegas Don channel. As always, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. Really helps recommend us to other viewers. And it really helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. Look at that SpongeBob art there, huh? Interesting. Very cool. And the almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other viewers. So please help us out. White Castle Burgers right there. Harold and Kumar are hanging out in there. The police substation's right up here on the right ahead of us. And the Slotzilla zip line right there begins right there in front of us. But as always, thank you. Again, we would not be here without you. And as always, remember, it's the journey here on the Vegas Don channel. We'll see you next time, folks.